Daniel Dubois stops Filip Hrgovic in the 8th round of their bout due to cuts. Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Daniel Dubois, everybody perceived him to be done, especially after Usyk. The Joe Joyce fight, and then Usyk, everybody was down on him. He stops Jarrell Miller, and everybody's expecting Filip Hrgovic to, put on a masterclass performance. Dubois is the perfect example of stop counting these fighters out, especially these young guys that take losses early in their career, right? We have to get away from the Mayweather era where the O. Life's about up and downs, right? There's going to be times as a man or just as a person, you get knocked to the ground, but it's more important about how you get up and how you respond to get knocked down rather than just never get knocked down, period, right? One out of every 500 million people are going to retire undefeated, win at the top level. But that's not going to be everybody. There's going to be trials and tribulations. There's going to be peaks. There's going to be valleys. Daniel Dubois is the perfect example of responding after a supposed career-threatening win, right? He showed that styles make fights. That while he may lost to Usyk, and I felt like he beat Usyk by stoppage, but I don't even want to have that argument. But anyway, Jarrell Miller, and with Hrgovic, Jarrell was considered as a guy who wasn't active. But Hrgovic is all those things. Hrgovic was in his prime. Hrgovic has been fairly active, and he was looked at as possibly one of the next, great heavyweights. You couldn't tell me that he wasn't going to be heavyweight champion. There was a whole bunch of guys that I favored him to beat. And what happened? Dubois beats him. And in the early part of the fight, Hrgovic was having a lot of success with the right hand. Couldn't really miss with it. Dubois ended up landing a nice right hand and ended the round. But second round was a bunch of ebbs and flows, but slowly but surely, right? Dubois started picking up on what Hrgovic wanted to do. Hrgovic is a very, very, very repetitive fighter. He throws the same combination over and over again and fights in a straight line, whereas though he doesn't really give angles. He doesn't pivot off to the side. So if you back Hrgovic all the way to the ropes and you throw a right hand, you're going to land because he just leans straight back. Because 9 times out of 10, he's taller than most of the guys that he's fighting. And so it caught him to him tonight. So I'm not counting Hrgovic out, but I look forward to seeing what's in both of these guys' futures. Because Dubois and Anthony Joshua, that sounds nice right now. Like, share, subscribe. YSM Sports Media. We out.